welcome back to Sunshine and Rainbow Tarot. I'm Sunshine, and today we're going to look into your connection. So we are going to do a pick-a-pile reading to know what is the truth of this connection, this relationship, or the situation that you are in with your person. What kind of a connection is it? Soulmate, twin flame, a karmic connection, or is it just a passing phase of your life? Something that doesn't have a solid grounding. Let's look into all these kind of things to know more about what is the reality, what is the truth of this connection, relationship, or situation that you are in with your person. And before we do that, I would really like to thank all my current subscribers, and I welcome all the new people who are passing by and stopping by over here to watch this video. You may want to follow me on my Facebook page Healing Sunshine or on my Instagram account or Twitter. All the details are given in the description box. And if you may want to make any donations to this channel to help it grow, very welcome, and thank you very much in advance for that. The details for that are also there in the description box. So let's look into what is the reality or truth of this connection. So we have pile 1 with this beautiful pink flower ring, followed by pile 2, which is with this blue stone ring, and pile 3 with this orange rose ring. So you may want to pause your videos, as well as the timestamps will be given in the description box. You can just straight away go to those timestamps and click on them to reach the particular pile that you choose for yourself. So once again, pile 1, 2 and 3. And also just to let you know, today I am using all the 3 Ciro Marchetti's or Cairo Marchetti, however you may want to pronounce it, his decks. And I really love his art, and it's kind of similar, but then it's very creative, it's very out of the box. So all these 3 that I'm using, there's one oracle and one tarot deck, as well as a kipper deck. Before I forget, we will be using charms from this beautiful charm bucket that I have here, and we'll also be using the magic messages from Fairies Oracle deck if the need arises for any of the piles or for all of the piles. So with that, let's get started. Okay, so welcome all of those who chose pile 1 to know what is the reality, the truth of this connection or relation or situation with your person. So let's first look into the tarot cards. We have the 2 of Cups, 7 of Coins, and Palace of Coins. Very beautiful. And the oracle card is number 44, in which there's a girl who's seems like one of the swans who's taken the shape of a woman, and she's in a lake with a lot of cherry blossoms around her. So we'll get into that. And also let's look into the kipper card, which is child, number 18. So with the 2 of Cups and this child thing, I see a lot of innocence in this relationship, and it seems like a very friendly relationship. You guys would have started off as friends, and it seems you've known each other for quite a long time now. And with the pup over here with this lady in the garden or in the farm, it also seems like there's a very light innocence to this relationship. It's very grounded. And if you look at this 2 of Cups and this oracle card, they both have the ducks, the swans in them. It's more of the ducks here. So yeah, I see that as a very free-flowing and easy relationship with not many complications in it. and it does bring to me the energy of movement forward. And with these beautiful flowers here, it seems it's blossoming. But the girl in this picture doesn't look very happy to me. She is a little conscious and also a little bit lost into thinking about what is the grounding of this relationship, how far is it meant to go. Yeah, I see that analytical approach and that evaluation of the relationship after so long. So it could be that you guys have known each other for the last 7 years, or for some of you, or for the others, since it's a general reading, if it's not 7 years, then it could be for the last 7 months, or could even be from the last harvest season, which could have been around the same time right now. So you've known each other since that time, and you both have invested in this relationship. But then now one of you is actually thinking for how long is it going to continue as a friendship? When is it going to really take shape of a real solid relationship, which is more committed and more grounded? Because if you look at the Palace of Coins here, this looks as a more grounding energy, something which has a long-term perspective attached to it, and there's a lot of abundance. There's a beautiful house, which over here is more like a multi-storied building, which is only showing growth, and there's lots of greenery and abundance. So it's in a place where everybody is very happy and content. So it's also showing that you are in a happy surrounding. That is what you're aiming for with this relationship, and I feel this card coming here along with this oracle card. That is what the girl in this card is really aiming for. So it could be you, the viewer, who has already spent quite a substantial amount of time in this relationship, and now you're really wondering or wanting to know what is the future of this relationship. You guys have your own sharing of emotions, because I see a lot of water in the cards. So it could be that you, the viewer, either you are a water person, which is Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or an earth person, which is Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Or it could be that your person is one of those, because I only see the water energy and the earth energy in these in this spread here. So with the emotions being set, and having spent a lot of time together already, you are wanting to ground this relationship. And if you look at the reality of this relationship, it has a very beautiful innocence to it, which is the loyalty, the friendship that you guys share with each other. And there's a childlike innocence to it, that it's not a relationship which is too much driven by any sort of physical pleasure, but more of emotional abundance. And both of you would like to ground it into a very long lasting and permanent kind of a relationship, which means permanent in this sense, means with a long-term commitment placed to it. So yeah, I do feel when it comes to the reality of this relationship, that is where it's headed towards. So no need to be so disturbed like the lady over here, because there is forward movement, and it's only going towards settling down after having invested so many years. So now you have shown a lot of patience, and you have waited for your person to actually take it to the higher level. So yeah, I do feel that is where it's headed. So it is not a passing phase kind of relationship, but it's more of a very grounding relationship which will settle down. So let me also see with these fairies oracle deck what's coming up. Okay, there's one card here, and let's see one more to see if there's any message on. Okay, we get two, so we'll keep this one. So both of these things are actually talking to you, the viewer. That's what I'm getting. One says be yourself, in which the girl is riding the unicorn, and it says this situation calls for you to be your authentic self, which is the basis of your personal power, which I feel is with this card over here, number 44. There's no need to be so worried about the future of this relationship, and you're being asked or called upon to be your authentic self, because that is what gives you a lot of personal power. So you're not dependent on the other person driving this relationship. How do you feel? Where do you want to take it? You give it your best shot. So be yourself. Don't be so conscious of your status in this relationship. Don't be so bothered about what is your place in the relationship, because I see those kind of worries in you. So you're being asked not to walk that path of worriness. And here it says admit your true feelings to yourself. Be honest with yourself. Only you know what it is that you truly desire. And with this fairy sitting here and taking care of, it seems she got hurt and is trying to mend that thing. So it's like with this card, I feel if you're feeling sad about something in this relationship, or when you evaluate and you look at it from a distance, you are not getting the expected or desired results. So you have to be honest with yourself. And once you're honest with yourself, you're also being asked to be yourself. What would you do in that situation? And then take those steps forward, not waiting for your person to take those steps forward, because it could be that once you take that step forward, your person can also see that, and he or she would also take a step forward, and that's when you both advance together towards this palace of coins. So yeah, I do feel with that there's more of a message for you if you're not being authentic with yourself in this relationship and feeling clouded. So you need to let go of those worries and really talk to yourself and figure out what is it that's bothering you, and then present it to your person as well, because you have that childlike innocence. This relationship is also first of all based on a bond of friendship, so your person will hear you out. They will really listen to you, and then you guys can work together towards making this a more grounded and fruitful kind of relationship. Now let's look at some of the charms also. Okay. So first of all, we get a cat face. So it could be with this soft toy also over here, and there's a pup here also. There are some animals here also. So actually this whole spread has a lot of animals. So it could be that you either have a pet, or your person has a pet, and you both really enjoy that. And there are two owls here. One is this charm owl, and there's an owl on this palace of coins. So you're being asked to look for answers within yourself and try to call upon that wisdom as you try being authentic to your own feelings and admitting them to yourself. Then there's this music card. Maybe that's what binds you both together. There's a beautiful heart here. So that is talking about love in this relationship, which I feel is there with the Two of Cups. Then the key to this relationship, I feel, is with you being true to your feelings. And then we have this clock here. There are two clocks here. So I feel you've already invested a lot of time, and that is why you're feeling a little bit desperate as to where is this relationship headed. Already a lot of time has been invested. So yeah, could be 7 years for a lot of you, and that is why you're feeling a little bit anxious as to where is this relationship headed. So go out and voice it to your person and wake him or her up to move it forward. And then there's this starfish here, which is a symbol of luck and forward movement, although the movement is slow. So yeah, I feel the relationship is authentic, it's based on friendship, but then the movement forward has been very slow, which has made you a little bit anxious. So just try to listen to your feelings. How do they make you feel in this relationship? And what you would like to discuss with your partner, or what is it that you hope for in this connection. Use your own wisdom to take this forward. So make all the efforts that you need to make, not depending on the other person. But then overall, I get a feeling that you guys are going to move forward together with each other, although it's been slow paced. But you are headed towards the Palace of Coins, where there's a lot of abundance and a strong grounded relationship. So yeah, with that, I feel, pile one, these are the messages that were so meant to be delivered to you. So I thank you for your time and presence here along with me. And if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, share it with others, and do leave me your comments. And if you are new to this channel, do subscribe and click on the bell icon, which is very important if you need notifications on further updates and uploads to the channel. Plus also let me know any suggestions for video topics which you would want me to create for you. So until then, I wish you a lot of peace, happiness and safety. Thank you. Bye-bye. Hi and welcome those of you who chose pile 2 with this beautiful blue stone ring. So we will look into what is the reality or the truth of this relationship, connection or situation that you are in. Let's start with the tarot cards. 10 of Swords, 2 of Swords, 10 of Coins. Okay, so we have 2 tens here, and in between there's the 2 of Swords. The oracle card says number 51, and the Kipper card is number 5, the mature man. Okay, so with these cards, what is the truth or reality of this situation? So either you or your person could be an air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, or an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, which is what I'm getting from these cards here, because we only have 2 elements here, the swords and the pentacles. So I feel some of you are really feeling confused or at a crossroads because this relationship seems to be in extremes. Either it leaves you very anxious and completely mentally stressed out with this 10 of Swords, in which you are mentally exhausted. There's no more physical energy left because of this mental exhaustion in you. And on the other hand, there are times when you feel really abundant and very happy in this relationship. So it leaves you at a crossroads as to what is really the truth of this relationship. It causes you so much anxiety on the one hand, and on the other hand it brings you a lot of pleasure also. So with this card over here and the oracle card over here, I feel either some of you have received a message from your person with this birdie, the pigeon, probably carrying this message, and there's a bunch of roses here, as well as there's a telephone instrument kept here. So it seems like either some of you have received a message that has left you very anxious or at a crossroads with this relationship, or some of you have not been in touch for a very long time, and it's been like a really long time with no contact, no communication. So that really leaves you in this situation of Two of Swords, as to really wonder whether your person even cares about you, even thinks about you. And the fact that you are here to watch this reading is also proving that point, that there is a serenity about this connection, but then because of this no communication for last few months, probably you are really wondering what really is the truth of the situation, of this connection. Is it really meant to be, or is it just something that's in your head, and you keep thinking about your person, but then they neither send you any message nor do they call you. There's no point of contact right now, which leaves you very perplexed and very confused. Now with this mature man here, I feel for some of you, you guys could be in a relationship with a guy much older than you when it comes to age, or your person is quite mature compared to his or her age. Or in few other cases also, since it's a very general reading that we are doing, it could also mean that there is some mature person's influence on this relationship, because of which this relationship goes like topsy-turvy almost, not really reaching its ultimate destination. It leaves your person completely tired, and then your person cuts off communication, and then that leaves you at a crossroads, wondering whether you guys can together reach this 10 of Pentacles or 10 of Coins situation. For a few others also watching this video, I feel for a very little bunch of people, it would need a really mature person to steer this relationship forward. As of now, it's in a stuck-up position, and it's not moving forward. It's really with a lot of stagnant energy right now. The relationship is not moving forward at all. But I would say that since both the cards are showing a 10, so all these worries and anxieties seem to be ending in the coming time, leading to the splendidness of the relationship, reaching that extreme abundance in this relationship. But it also seems to me that if you're feeling at a crossroads, you really need to listen to that inner voice and figure it out. How are you going to reach that 10 of Coins? And let me with that also try to pull the fairy messages cards to see if we can get any guidance as to what else is showing up for this relationship. Okay, so we have two cards. One is pregnancy, which says the birth of a child brings great blessings to you and the world. And the other one is travel. An upcoming trip proves to be life-changing in positive ways. So with this, it could be that some of you who have been waiting on a message from your person, a lot of time has elapsed, and so you're not knowing whether you can actually reach this abundant energy with this same person. But then the card of pregnancy here tells me that things will move forward and you guys can come together into this 10 of Pentacles energy. Plus adding on to it would be the birth of a child, which is going to make this relationship more grounded, more firm. So now you would want to wonder, when there's no communication, how can you reach this point of pregnancy? So with that, I feel there's been a lot of anxiety within you about the groundedness of this relationship, and so a little bit shaking up is needed right now. So you need to take a mature stand. Either not sure if you can travel and meet your person straight away, or You can actually travel away from them since they are not in any communication. You can also choose not to bother about all these things so much right now and just go with the flow by taking a mature stand and giving birth to your own passions, not stopping your life, because I feel your life has actually got stopped. And it could also seem for some of you that you are getting an opportunity to go outside of your area for work or for pursuing your passions, but then you've been waiting on this person to take some stand so that at least you know something solid about this relationship. So you're putting your travel plans on hold, which seem more related to being able to pursue your passions. You may have got a new opportunity, but then this, because this person is also looking at the world, the globe, and wondering whether they can actually make this travel. Should they wait on this person who's not taking any stand, who's not communicating, or should they actually give birth to this beautiful plan or opportunity that's coming to them about pursuing their passions and really move out? So yeah, I wouldn't say that this relationship has any of those traits of a soulmate or twin flame. It is a very earthy kind of connection, in the sense that your person is really caught up and is choosing not to keep in contact. So you are putting your plans of your life to grow, you're putting those plans on hold, which doesn't seem worth it, because what you are headed towards is 10 of Pentacles. So I am getting a feeling that it's a choice you need to make, but then you need to look at the other side of that choice. The left side is showing me a lot of waiting, leaving you anxious and physically drained completely. But the right side shows if you do choose 10 of coins for yourself and take up that offer that's coming to you, then life has a different plan altogether for you. This travel is actually going to be life-changing in many positive ways for you. It's going to help you give birth to something that you want to give back to the world. And I don't see it more as a child in that case. I see it giving birth to your creations for the world. So it could be something really solid and grounded that you want to give back to society or leave as a legacy in the world. And that would need a very mature decision from your end. And with that number 5 here, it could actually also mean walking out of this relationship, since it's not bringing you what you want right now. For the time being, just moving out of it and giving way to your passions and way to your dreams, at least fulfill them. And that in a way is actually going to open up the doors to a different world altogether for yourself, because you also have a lot of energy of a very spiritual person, of a very healing energy. And I'm getting a feeling more of you wanting to leave something in the world for people to heal from it. And for many of the people caught up in these kind of relationships, you would want to create some peace and hope for through your own example, actually, of you pursuing your dreams and desires and not putting your life on hold, waiting for somebody else to give you an answer. So you are taking the reins of your life in your hand in this relationship. So yeah, for pile 2 people, I really get that strongly. And also, let's see what are the charms talking about. Pardon me for all the noise. Okay, so we have this message in a bottle and this heart pendant which says love. So I see a lot of love inside you. And we have this beautiful flower earring, which seems more like a pentacle to me. And then there's this trumpet sort of a thing with a clock on it. So I feel you need to listen to that inner voice of yours. It looks more like the trumpet on the judgment card. You need to listen to that inner voice, not keep waiting forever, and take a stand and move forward. There's one more trumpet. Wow. So there are two symbols, two charms talking about you to listen to that inner voice. And then we have the angel wings here. So yeah, you're meant for bigger things in life, more on the healing side, as well as your angels are around you, supporting you. So any hunches that you're getting to move out of this relationship and instead move forward with this other calling, you can always leave them a message before going and let them know that you're traveling outside of this particular place that you're in right now. And or otherwise you could travel to that place and then send them a message, because message in a bottle seems if they are wanting to send you a message, it's not coming any sooner, and if you are going to send them a message, it's going to take its own sweet time. So I see this relationship being put on hold for the time being in order for you to listen to your life's calling and move in another direction altogether, to not get caught up and not let all your positive energy be consumed by the anxiousness of waiting in this relationship. Instead, moving into a direction which calls for you to pursue your healing calling towards that, or if you are into academics, then taking that opportunity to go to that new university that's calling you in another place altogether, or to take up that professorship, because I see a lot of intellectual maturity in this person here. So if you're getting any of those callings to share your knowledge and wisdom with the world, please do go ahead and take that. So it's not a very happy and positive reading when it comes to the love part of your life, but I feel at least your life, that decision wherein you're feeling at a crossroads has become a bit clearer. So these were all the messages that were meant for you, pile 2 people. Do not stop your life. Keep flowing. Life is like water. So keep flowing with that flow, not against that flow, and you will reach where you're really meant to be. So yeah, that is for pile 2 people. If you did resonate with these messages, leave me a thumbs up, like, and also share this video with others, comment on it, and if you're not yet a subscriber to Sunshine Rainbow Tarot, do click on the subscribe button, as well as click on the bell icon to receive further updates on any uploads and updates that I do. And also let me know what other videos you would want me to make. Plus, you may also want to follow me on my Facebook page, Healing Sunshine, and Instagram page, Twitter. All the details are given in the description box. So with that, I end this reading and I send you lots of love and light, hope and happiness. Bye-bye. Hi, and welcome to pile 3 people who chose this orange rose ring. So let's look into what is the reality of this connection or this relation that you are in, the situation that you are in. Let's look into your tarot cards first of all. First of all, we have 6 of Swords, the Fool, 9 of Cups, followed by number 21. This is a poker machine, yeah, looks like that. Jackpot machine, yeah. And the Kipper card is Toil and Labor, number 38. Okay, so with this relationship, pile 3 people, what is the truth of this relationship? What is the reality of this connection that you have with your person? So I feel it's not been easy all this while. you have put in a lot of efforts, and it's your person also who has put in a lot of efforts, and only now things are beginning to move forward. So first of all, let me look into the signs. There's water here and there's air here, so you or your person could have those in your charts as sun, moon, rising, or Venus. Water signs are Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and air signs are Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So with that, I feel a lot of labor has been put into moving forward this relationship. It's not been easy, but then none of you backed off from putting that required labor, and the result of which is Six of Swords. Finally, the relationship is moving forward, and it could be that you or your person are not in the same city. It could be a long distance thing, and that is why it involved a lot of labor and a lot of efforts to actually keep the relationship going. It hasn't been easy. Now, this is a general reading, so it may or may not resonate with every one of you. So take what resonates and just dump the rest. So for a lot of you, I feel it's a long distance thing that has taken a lot of time for you to bring it to the level that now it seems ready to elevate into this energy of Nine of Cups, which is all wishes coming true and a lot of abundance and reason to celebrate. And it seems you've hit the jackpot with this one. There's a lot of abundance coming in, and these numbers could be of significance to any of you or your person. Number 21, 77, 13. You could be a number 13 born or a 21 born, or your person or you could be born in the year 77, 1977. So any of these numbers could resonate with you, but end of it all this toil and labor is finally bringing you all that you wanted in this relationship. And I feel it's a very it's a relationship that is now going to start off with a lot of happiness and joy and reason to celebrate, because all these years or all this while, it could have taken you like 6 years or 6 months to reach this place, that now everything seems as per choice, and now this relationship is headed towards hitting the jackpot in another 3 to 9 months from now. Things will be more settled. You guys may want to move in together or get officially engaged. That could be one of the things. So the reality of this relationship, or the truth of this connection, is that things are moving forward. It's been a treacherous path, but then finally all the efforts are leading abundant results, really good results. All that labor that had been put in, now things are moving forward, and you are headed towards very good times. There's going to be reason to celebrate. There's going to be like coming together of two different worlds, because it seems to me that could have been one of the reasons that you guys are very different from each other culturally, as well as financially, as well as in your thought process and the families that you come from. So bringing these two worlds together was not an easy job, but you have done it. You have brought both the worlds together, and it's transformed you also into a different person. Your person has also transformed along the way, and now it's like you guys have learned so many life lessons that you are like a very beautiful transformed version of yourself, in which you have a variety of things about your life that make you a whole complete person. Like when I look at this fool's dress here, there are different colors, and each color has its own significance in making this person who they really are as of today. So I feel all these life experiences have actually made you into the person that you are today, and those are like nature's gifts or divine gifts that you will always cherish and bring forward into your future relationships with people around you in your society, in the world. And also that is going to make you bring up a family that is very understanding and accepting of different cultures, of different worlds. And it's not just you who has transformed, your family members have also learned a lot of new things, and they are also now more accepting of other cultures, of other traditions, and of other races also, because I do feel caste, color, race could also have been an issue in your relationship. And finally, now everything is sorted. It's taken time, but things are now sorted. So you feel very much like blessed and abundant right now. There are no shackles, or there are no restrictions or superstitions anymore that can hold you back in life. You've seen it all, been there, done that, learned your lessons, become wiser, and now none of, I feel all these are a lot of superstitions here. There's Friday the 13th, then there's a mirror here, there's a black cat here. So in the Asian traditions, I would say all these constitute a lot of superstitions or bad omens, something like that. But you have risen above all that. Now nothing of that bothers you, and you've like seen all phases of life with all these different card suits on this lady's face, as well as in the background. Background is all hearts. So she's risen above all these things, and now life is like at her command. And there are three four-leaved clovers here, so all the luck is in her hand, and there's no stopping this person from moving forward now. And with this beautiful Nine of Cups also, I feel that sense of accomplishment of having created your own kingdom, your own place in life, and risen above the challenges and taken them as opportunities to actually do your own inner transformation, and also not give up on this relationship that you were so meant to be in. So I see a very single energy here. So it could be, although I am getting that both of you have put in efforts, but it seems like one of you has really transformed. It could be you or the person that you're connected to, but one person has gone through a major overhauling. It's like now they can say they are a changed person and a very happy and content person. They're ready to take risks in life, and there's nothing stopping them. So one person has had a tremendous growth. So it could be you or your person, and now the relationship can be taken to the other level. So the truth of this situation or this connection is that a lot of spiritual elevation, a lot of life lessons have been learned, and things are finally moving forward. So let's see with the fairy messages also what magical message wants to come out for pile 3 people. Okay, so one card is related to the transformation that I was talking about, and this one says spiritual teacher. Your life purpose involves teaching others about healing and spirituality. So now that you've already gone through these inner transformations, you have learned your lessons, there are no roadblocks to your growth spiritually, or to your acceptance of the entire world and different personalities in it. You have risen up to the level that you can now share that knowledge with others. You can actually be a spiritual teacher, and there are so many people who would love to hear from you, who would love to share your life experiences through you, and learn from them, and also bring a lot of healing into their lives, and also help them grow spiritually. So that seems to be one of the purpose of you, the viewer of pile 3. Some of you are being called into being a spiritual teacher. So I feel with this connection, actually You guys could be soulmates, because that is the kind of level of advancement the soul goes through when you're connected to a soulmate. You put in all the efforts, all the labor, and because there's a reason for this person to come into your life. They are here to transform you completely into a person who's emotionally content. And once you go through those life lessons, that's when your own spiritual growth also starts happening. So I feel while three people, you could be in a soulmate connection, and your person is actually contributing to a lot of spiritual growth for you. And with the perfect timing card, it says this is the right time for you to move forward. So here also I feel with the spiritual teacher and this card, I feel if you want to be a motivational speaker, or you want to voice out your lessons through the power of words, either written or verbal, it's the perfect timing for you to do that. And this connection is actually bringing you all that positive energy and all that forward movement that is needed for you to pursue these life purposes that are so meant for you. So yeah, I do feel this is a very soulmate relationship, and also things are perfect, in perfect order, and it's the right time, the perfect timing for this relationship to move forward into something more fruitful and something more solid and meant for the highest good of you as well as your person together, and for the entire society and the world at large. So let me also pull in some charms here. Let's see what charms going to come out for pile 3 people. Wow, that's a lot of them. So once again, we have an envelope, a message. So I feel this is the message of the spiritual teacher that wants to come to you. Then there's the crown. I feel that is with the 9 of Cups. You're feeling very much in control of your life right now. So you have the crown with you. There's one more birdie with the sprig in her mouth. So that is also like somebody moving forward to build their own nest. I see it as that. Then we have the key here, which is like it's the perfect timing to move forward. The key is in your hands. There's music in the air. Some of you could be really motivated, or there's celebration here, so there's reason to play music. The winds of change are here with the windmill, and also it's saying it's a perfect time to move forward. Then we have this love pendant also. So there's a lot of love in the air with this relationship. There's new growth here. Mushrooms here. Then it's time to move forward is also being shown by this bicycle. And yeah, I feel for some of you watching this, it could be like either you are in the winter time right now, or yeah, because I also have this bird here. So either you are in a season which is winter right now, wherever you are, or your person is in a winter zone right now, or for some others of you, things are really going to start moving towards the winter months. So it is perfect timing to move forward now, but you're coming about as a spiritual teacher for these things to move forward would really happen around the springtime. And there's this shoe also, which is also talking about movement forward. And there's this bow also, bow tie. It looks like a bow tie. So that I would feel it's with the celebration card here. So yeah, things are moving forward in this relationship. It's a soulmate relationship, and you would see more fruits of this relationship coming to the forefront towards the winter months, which is probably after September this year. Or if your person is in the southern hemisphere, then they are already headed towards that time. So yeah, if that resonates with any of you. And you could also be receiving a message from your person about them coming to meet you with this Six of Swords. Because I also see it as some decision that they have taken, and they're taking a step forward into solidifying this relationship, and that is also going to be like a jackpot and reason to celebrate. So yeah, there are different messages here for different people. Some of you are moving forward with your life purpose. For others, your person is coming towards you finally from their place, which could be they are in the winter season and they're coming to you, or if they are not in the winter season, then they're coming to you in the winter season. And finally, that's going to be like starting off something new with each other, which calls for celebration. That's like hitting the jackpot with this relationship. So it's perfect timing for you to pursue your life purpose, for you to move forward in this relationship. So this is a very happy reading. I would say the most happy out of all the 3 piles. So pile 3 people, congratulations. And I would really want to know, how did this reading resonate with you? Do leave me in the comments. And if you did like it, leave me a thumbs up, as well as share with others, and do let me know in the comments section how are your relationships moving forward, how much this reading resonates with you. And if you still haven't subscribed, do subscribe to Sunshine Rainbow Tarot. Click on the bell icon for any further notifications on the future uploads and updates. You may want to follow me on my Facebook page, Healing Sunshine, or on my Instagram channel or Twitter channel. The details are given in the description box. If you may want to make any divine donations, thank you very much in advance. Most welcome to do that. Also, do let me know what other videos you would want me to make. So until we meet again, stay safe, be happy, and love and light to all of you. Thank you. Bye-bye.